Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 11 of my Vikings invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Irish. And we are continuing our grind here against the Mercians. We haven't attacked one of their provinces in a few episodes it seems like, but they are amassing their soldiers. Even though I have taken 2 provinces off of them, they're still very strong. They're very formidable, and unfortunately their war with the Saxons has ended. They are allies now. And that could be very problematic for me because, unlike Shogun 1, being allies in this game actually does have its consequences if you break that alliance, which is that the king will lose influence. And when I was looking at the King Harold I's influence for the Saxons, he's down to 3, so he really should not be wanting to break an alliance because that could set him right onto the path for civil war. And then even the Mercians as well, you know, he has 3 influence as well, King Edmund I. So I don't know, it's tough because the Saxons don't have anywhere else to attack to other than Mercian territory, but they must have felt like they needed to get that ceasefire and then an alliance just to give themselves a bit of a respite, and the Mercians as well probably felt the same way with me attacking and pushing hard into their lands. So they have now built back up some considerable forces. Now, of course, I've been doing the same, and I really felt like I needed to because the next stage of this assault is a little bit tricky because it becomes very difficult to take any more territory without expanding our borders, which of course requires more men to hold that expanded front. And we are at a point now where I feel like my northern provinces are just about ready to make their attack. My forces here in Peck-Satan and Rock-and-Satan are just about ready to go. I think I want... Yeah, this stack just entered this province, so they can't join the attack into Mirs, so I need to wait 1 turn before they become available. And then, other than them, I think I want 1 more horseman unit, my light cav, and I do have an extra up here in Peck-Satan, so let's send them down. That still leaves me with 4 units of horsemen up here. Yeah, and then I think I'll be ready to make my attack, and what I plan on doing is attacking Deary here, which belongs to the Northumbrians, and then also attacking Mirs at the same time, and essentially leaving 1 stack back here in Peck-Satan to defend against potentially the Northumbrians. They don't really have much. Their forces here in, is it Elmet? Yeah, I'm not worried about them, but I still have to leave something back here to defend against that. And it's tough because even though I could attack Deary right now with what I have, at that point I would be overextended if I wasn't also attacking Mirs at the same time. If the Mercians wanted to attack Deary or counterattack Deary with, say, 2 stacks from Mirs and 1 stack from Lindisi, then I could be in some trouble. So I will have to put pressure on them as well as the Northumbrians at the same time to open up these 2 fronts essentially. And what would that leave me with? That would leave me with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 province border. I think I'm at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that'll expand my border by 1 province. It's tough, but it's not that bad up north. Once Deary's taken and the Northumbrians are essentially pushed back to, you know, Elmet, essentially, it's not going to be much of a threat. The Vikings own Byrnes and is this Cumbria, so I'm not too concerned about the Northumbrians. It's just mainly about taking more Mercian territory. And while that's happening, there could be another counterattack on my southern provinces, my southern flank, if you will. Wiki and Gwent have, to an extent, been neglected while I've been building up my forces here in Peck-Satan and Rock-and-Satan. And they're still capable, I'd say, of defending themselves, but the Mercians have quite the few troops here, including down here in, where is this? Somerset? Yeah. And it's looking like 4 stacks. Now, I had to remind myself that they would be attacking over a river if they did attack Gwent. And part of me kind of wants that to happen. You know, like I'd like to kind of see that happen. I don't know if that would have 1 river crossing or 2. If there's 2 bridges, that could be definitely a tougher defense, but a part of me is willing to let this be a little bit light on the garrison army, just so that I can continue to reinforce Wiki. And that's my thought. So I think I can bring these guys. No, they cannot come over yet. I was going to bring them over to Wiki, but not yet. Not yet, I guess. I can bring a unit of horsemen somewhere. Maybe Gwent? Yeah, why not? Why not? And yeah, I think that's it. You know, I can keep obviously bringing forces to my southern flank. I think is going to be what I need to be doing. And I do have a title up here that I'm not ready to assign to anyone yet. The title of the Tausiech, which gives dread and loyalty. I suppose once I take another province, I can give that to someone in a province that might be troublesome, so that that extra dread can help them, you know, cow the populace, I suppose. How's my income doing? I didn't check on that. Ooh, making 705. Yeah, that's why I felt the pressing need to attack soon. Yeah, I remember now. I am sitting on 10,000 florins, which is fine. And I do have a young heir. Yeah, Prince Brian, who's down here in Gwent. So he is a 3-star general, and other than that, he's a great warrior, plus 5 health, so hopefully he can hold Gwent. Oh, I don't really want them to attack, but like at the same time, as I mentioned, you know, part of me wants to say like, come at me, bro. Like, you know, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think I just need 1 turn before I'm ready to attack Deary and Mirs. And yeah, then we'll be ready to go. And with the passing of an uneventful end turn, now I think I'm ready to go here. I'm ready to make my attack. I have my 4-star general, Prince of Puis, Lord Niall. Yeah, 4 stars. What else you got? Great warrior. Pride is going to give him plus 3 valor. He's up to 7 valor. Holy moly, yeah. Utterly fearless, plus 2 morale. Yeah, he should be pretty good. He should be pretty good. So let's send him in to Deary. Let's send him. I have a little bit of a siege stack here as well, and then it's just some extras that can be thrown in. In fact, do I want to attempt an assassination attempt on the enemy general? Anred. Let's see, 2-star general. Anything? Yeah, he's utterly fearless as well. So he's also going to be giving plus 2 morale. Yeah, let's see if we can kill him. Let's see if we can get rid of him. And I also want to see if that does put that morale debuff on the army. If I do get that kill during the same turn as an attack, that would be cool. Deary does have a border fort, so chances are low, but we'll see what we can get done here. And then I am leaving this stack here. This is a pretty decent stack, but I don't have any good generals leading this. Just a 0-star general. I do have a son. I think this is my second in line, 3-star general. Nothing else really important about him, but he's super loyal, so he can probably do well to just hold down Peck Satan. Yeah, I like the looks of that. So then who's going to be leading my army in Rock and Satan? 3-star general. Let's see, Lord Flan. And anything. So he doesn't have any battle traits, so it's just going to be the 3 stars. But I think I can just attack Mirs with everything that I have, because Mirs is the only province that borders Rock and Satan, so looks like these units just arrived, so they can't join the attack. And let's see, so Mirs does have a fort, and I would like some catapults. And do I have any catapults in these armies? I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 catapults. That should be enough. That'll be fine. Yeah, 3 catapults will be enough to take down that fort. Is there any defensive upgrades on it? It doesn't look like it. And as far as the armies themselves, it's archers, armored spearmen, some militia sergeants, a lot of peasants, These are not great looking armies. And are we seeing any generals? There's a 2-star general, Oswald. Most honest, so that's all he's got. Like that's it. And he's an 8-man unit of Huskarls, so he could be killed as well. Yeah, I like the looks of that. I think that looks pretty good. And yeah, they didn't attack me on my southern flank, so I'm glad about that. That feels good. Merge you guys, maybe not, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna attack me. I mean, if anything, I could see a counterattack coming to Mirs, which makes me wonder if perhaps I should send an army, just a feigned attack to Middlesex, just to keep these armies here, and so they do not reinforce Mirs. Because Mirs could be reinforced from Middlesex, Middle Angle, and potentially Lindisi as well, but probably not Lindisi because it also does border the Northumbrians. That could be tough if they reinforce. What do they have? Spearmen, armored spearmen, their king. If their king showed up and then, because he's a 1-star general, he just basically leads over this 2-star general, that could actually be okay for me. How about this 1-star general? Yeah, he's nothing special, but there's a unit of Huskarls, so they could bring a full unit of Huskarls from Middlesex. That could be a little bit tricky to deal with. Yeah, it is. It's tempting. It's tempting to send just a feigned attack stack to Middlesex, but the issue with that is that I don't, then they would potentially be able to bring 6 stacks from Somerset and Wessex onto Wiki, and that's not what I want either. So, yeah, now that I said that out loud, like that's a lot. 4, 8. They could send potentially 8 stacks. I mean, without Middlesex, without me attacking Middlesex, they could attack Wiki with 8 stacks potentially. That's a little nerve-wracking. Yeah, saying that out loud makes me a little bit nervous, but I do have my best general here, so there is that. Yeah, there is that. Unfortunately, my assassin was not able to kill Anred here in Deary, so yeah, he'll still be leading this army. Let's see, the Picts are losing to the Vikings? Are they getting... a Pict army got bribed by the Vikings. Okay, interesting. And yes, the Northumbrians did retreat from Deary. That's interesting. Okay, so they went to Elmet. Okay, alright, that's fine. All I wanted was to have it. So yeah, it looks like, I'm not sure, looks like they did reinforce Mirs a little bit. They brought in a 3-star general, Wolfred. I don't know his stats because I wasn't looking at his stats. And what do we got here? So like, what's going on? What's the story? What is the tale of the tape? The initial army looks relatively strong. So 3 units of armored spearmen and then 4 units of fearedmen. That's a good core of spears. And then 5 archers. That's a good core of archers. And then 1 unit of mounted sergeants, which is the general himself. So a pretty, basic meat and potatoes kind of army, right? Spears, archers, mounted sergeants. 1 ballista is going to be a waste of space. And then as far as their reserves are concerned, right away I'm seeing a lot of peasants. A lot of peasants in the first few waves of reserves. Some militia sergeants, I will have to watch out for them. And a 12-man unit of royal bodyguards, who I also will have to look out for. But a lot more archers, a lot more archers. And it looks like when we get towards the tail end of the reserves, there will be another unit of militia sergeants I need to watch out for. And then a few units of actual spearmen and fearedmen, as well as more archers. And then peasants to round it out. So it's going to be important that I don't let the first few waves of peasants lull me into thinking that the battle is won. I need to make sure that I'm ready for these militia sergeants, as well as, another 10, 12 units of archers. I have to make sure I'm ready to go with that. Here we are in Mirs, and there is something to talk a little bit about my battles and the way I record them on this channel, because as you can notice, as you can see, I am recording this live now, and this has been something that I've really been considering for a while. I recorded battles live for the first 2 years that I ran this channel, and it went well. I thought that I got it down pretty well. That's not to say that I won my battles. I always will suck at that. But I thought that I could, navigate the discussion of the battle while also playing it at the same time. I thought I could do that okay. But then I did decide to switch to a more post-narration style for, well, the last few campaigns. I wanted to do it for this campaign as well as the Byzantine campaign. And then I started playing my recent Shogun campaign, which has a really wonky replay setup, so that I have heard that the replays can sometimes be bugged, and so I have been actually doing double recordings, a live narration as well as a post narration as well, just to make sure that if the replay gets corrupted, I can still have something that I can use for my channel, for my episodes. And I liked calling the battles live, at least for Shogun. I feel like a lot of the battles in Shogun just aren't as crazy long as they are in Medieval. They get very, very long in Medieval, and that can really tucker me out at moments. It can be really tough to stay in the game mentally, and it also makes the editing a lot more difficult as well when I don't know how long my narrative cuts are going to be. So I don't know, I could be making just tons of tiny little cuts throughout my my battle editing while I'm doing that. Anyway, I don't want to bore you too much with that, but anyway, it's just my way of saying I'm going to give this a try again. I didn't want to change styles mid-campaign. I really didn't want to do this, but at the same time, I kind of want to do this again and see how this feels. So apologies for the disconnect, I guess, like the changing of the styles. I hope that doesn't throw you for a loop as a viewer. I just want to get that out there and explain why this is happening. So we have a rain. Yeah, this feels perfect. Let's definitely fight in the rain. Heavy downpour becoming calmer later on. Okay, well, I would rather have rain the entire time, but who knows? Like, weather in Medieval seems really fickle, and just because it says it's going to become calmer later on, maybe that's not true. So we'll see. We'll see about that. So for my Irish armies, I can actually show you how I set them up now. Let's do. I feel like I haven't fought a battle in a while. How do I do this? I do. I think I do the armored spearmen with the Irish dartmen in group 1, and then 2 is always going to be I'll just put my Bonics in group 2, and then my Gallo glasses in group 3. So 2 is going to be my left flank, 3 is going to be my right flank, and then my Kerns is going to be my quote-unquote reserves, my soft reserves behind my soft center, which is going to be my spearmen and my Irish dartmen, which is this group right here. And then 4, so that's going to be 5, 6, and have my general and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, see, I'm glad I checked that. I'm glad I checked that. Messed something up. You are 6. And you are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so right off the bat, let's see. Let's get our guys grouped up before they rush us, because they could just rush us. You know, they outnumber us by quite a bit, so they might feel confident in their numbers. I see them moving off in the distance. Looks like they're moving to my left. Love the rainstorms in this game. Love them. They look so thematic. So cool. Even though I haven't played Rome yet, I am looking forward to Rome, so I'm not gonna, you know, trash talk it too much here, but I saw a rainstorm in Rome and I was just really disappointed. It looks really pathetic. It's like, what do they do to the weather? The weather, no. There's so much in Rome that looks fantastic though, so I'm not gonna talk too much shit, but yeah. I think that the weather effects in Shogun 1 and Medieval 1 look just absolutely fantastic. Alright, back to the battle. It looks like they are kind of going in that direction. I don't see much of a hill for them to protect themselves on, so I don't know how much this is going to help them, but yeah, let's just kind of let's send out my light cav on either side. They don't have much when it comes to cavalry. All they have is their unit of mounted sergeants, which is their general, so if he wants to go, like, let's go. But I'll send my cav out to kind of scout a little bit. It looks like this might just end up being an open field battle, which I'm totally cool with. I spotted ourselves some fresh fish out here. Of course, they left their ballista crew behind to die. Oh, that poor ballista crew. Yep, let's take them down. Let's take them down. And yeah, I just had to remind myself that it did say that the heavy downpour was going to go away eventually. So with that in mind, let's get to getting. You know, let's see if we can close the distance before that happens, so that we can mitigate the arrow fire that comes in from their archers. Ooh, they got a little hill here that we can kind of sneak in and on their right flank. That could be good for us. And are we attacking? Yes, we are. I'm not going to have my guys run. I don't want them to get too tired. That's fine. Just save your energy, guys. And once you get there, you can get there. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. They can help join out the rest of this combat once they're finished driving off the ballista crew. Of course, the ballista manages to pick off 2 of my cavalrymen. If it was my ballista, it would just be like shooting down trees, like chopping down trees and shit. Like, they wouldn't have done anything. Alright, I don't need both horsemen to get the job done here, so let's send this unit over here to get themselves into position to start flanking. And yeah, let's just keep pushing up. Keep pushing up. Maybe we can do that and do this. And do I want... I kind of want my infantry to take this hill. Like, I don't... I'll leave my horsemen here for now. If the enemy creates a gap for me that I can exploit and maybe get to the archers behind, I will take that opportunity, but yeah, for the time being, let's just kind of hold there. And then you guys are done? Yep, perfect. So let's get you guys in a position like so. What do we have? Fearedmen and armored spearmen. I wish there was a way to put melee cavalrymen on skirmish. Like, I know that seems, you know, silly, but I wish that I could have these guys just automatically run away from spearmen. Like, obviously I don't want them to get chased down by spearmen, but at the same time, I'm not always going to catch it when, you know, it's a freaking rainstorm and I have a cavalry wing that's on the other side. Oops, that's not what I'm trying to do. I have a cavalry wing that's on the other side of the battlefield, so like, will I miss something sometimes? Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. Is it intentional? Do I want my light cavalry to get caught by spears? No, obviously not. So, give me an automatic skirmish. Just give it to me. Alright, yeah, let's get these guys up here, and then let's move my center around here, and then... Let's do kind of like a refused flank. How about that? Yeah, because they're not really adjusting to this. So that can work for us. My entire like army plan's kind of designed around refusing the center, so I can just kind of adjust it. Yeah, okay. It looks like they want to push. Yep, they didn't like getting flanked, so they're gonna move that way. So let's move my cav back here. And if they're gonna leave their archers just like out in the open, then let's push on them here. And I could send my cavalry to push. Okay, so they're not pushing too hard. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind, guys. Just chill out. Stay back here. Just push with my left flank. And yeah, just keep refusing with my center. And refuse the engagement with my right flank. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because my guys are faster than their guys. So I should be able to attack faster than they can react. Alright, so they're going to be sending their fearedmen in to protect their archers. In fact, do I want to send my horsies? No, I do not. Be disciplined. Be a good con. And, let's see, I don't want to just stand here and get shot. So if I want to get into range where I can throw my spears at the fearedmen, that would be wonderful. Let's just start moving these Bonics up here, and then like maybe like this. And then, yep, now you're in range to throw your spears. At least some of them are. So yeah, let's get a toss in here. Let's do some damage against these fearedmen here. And then let's have you guys like throw at these guys, and then throw into the flank there. That looks good. And yeah, let's just get my Irish Dartmen like around on that side so that they can, or like here. Yeah, like that. And we'll be cutting into these fearedmen on this side. You can turn around and start getting them. And then, yeah, let's try to get these fearedmen here. And then, yep, there's good. Toss some spears that way. And make sure you're on engage at will. And then engage at will. Hopefully that goes okay. Let's see. Maybe start bringing over some gallow glasses. Like, you can come and flank there. And, yeah, now they're starting to come up a little bit. So, yeah, let's bring my armored spearmen up. And, yeah, my kerns are a little bit behind as well. So let's bring you guys up as well. Here. So, yeah, you guys can plug the gap here. Why? Like, I'm surprised that Bonics lose to fearedmen. That seems like a strange thing to me. But, yeah, what do I know? Alright, so you guys, let's see, keep tossing into there, and then kerns. I kind of want you guys, like, out here. And, let's see, yeah, same. I want my kerns just out on the flank. Just pressure them that way. Are we doing any, like, are we going to be okay on my left flank? I don't know. So, we did break them there. That feels good. So, if we can pressure their, let's get around. And if we can throw some javelins into the armored spearmen, that can be good. And then, yeah, let's just go... Yeah, let's go here. Let's flank them because my dartmen are out of ammunition. And here, and then, yep, here we go. That's going to be the good stuff. That's the good right there. Let's chase down some archers. And, yep, chase them down. Break them here. And let's make sure that my spearmen take this charge from their general. So... they want to send their mounted sergeants out to fight me. Alright, let's send my guys there. My cavalry, that is. Bring my royal bodyguards up. And kerns, you can keep chasing. And then you guys get ready to fight this general. Wherever he goes, like if he wants to fight my gallow glasses, like alright, screw him. So let's make sure that we have some javelins like waiting for him. Yep, there you go. Yes, perfect. He wants to turn around, then we will chase. So gallow glasses did not even get into the fight. That's fine with me. Let's get these guys up here to throw some javelins into these armored spearmen. And then, yeah, gallow glasses, you can get into the fight as well. General is running away. Perfect. And yeah, armored spearmen fighting my kerns. That's a tough fight for me. So let's get some... oh, okay, perfect. Just as I say that, they break and run away. So yeah, let's get cavalry chasing down armored spearmen. And then these cavalry can chase down these armored spearmen. Yes. We did get rid of the enemy general. That feels good. And I think at this point, let's back off that edge of the map. Because as we discussed already, we know that they have some, decent soldiers. Well, not Not in the first few waves, but eventually they do have some decent soldiers. So let's get our guys back so that we are prepared for their oncoming waves. I have now just let the entire second wave of the enemy come on, and I've sort of just, you know, sat here and rested my men in the meanwhile. I didn't send anyone off. I was really tempted to send some of my Bionics off because a few of those units are pretty damaged. However, knowing that the enemy has a pretty soft first, or should I say second wave? In fact, I say that they almost look like they're going to be marching off the field. I wonder if this is going to be it for them. And yeah, it looks like that's going to be it for them. Yeah, I was considering leaving, or, you know, sending these Bionics off because they're a little bit low, but, you know, I figured I could take on some peasants with them and then maybe send them off after that. But yeah, I think that went okay. You know, not super duper decisive. I did kill 492 men, and I did capture 240, and I lost 277. I thought that was okay. You know, my Bionics on my left flank, they're all right. They're all right. Yeah, two of them gained 2 valor, 104 kills, 123 kills. Yeah, not bad. Dartmen got 36 kills apiece. Perfect. And yeah, Gala Glasses 62, 33 on the Armored Spearmen. They did very well. And yeah, the Horsemen, they did their jobs. I feel like the Kerns, let's see, 14 kills on the Kerns. And yeah, the Kerns didn't really get involved, but that's totally fine. That's all right. And yeah, Mirs is not mine. I did pillaged 300 of the Florence. And yes, the Vikings got pushed off of East Angle again. And we did, okay, yeah, they paid for their men. So I raised another 1,600 in cash. All right. And the Mercians are happy. They're loving it. The people, they're like, you know what? We lost our capital, but we still love being Mercians. So they're stupid. And yeah, my assassin did get caught in Mirs, which is unfortunate. I thought, so there was no border fort there. So that was, I was hoping I could get that general killed, but that did not work. Mead Hall's finished. Metalsmith's workshop is completed here in Ulster. So is that going to be the +2 weapon attack stuff? That'd be pretty dope. Keep is finished here in Lagan. I can't remember why I was building a keep, but I guess I'll find out once I take a look at it. And what do we got? So Lord Maul, one of my governors, put -2 piety. Not worried about that too much. This governor is now crack-brained, so -20 happiness for whatever province he governs. That's could be problematic, but maybe not. Conair the Freckled. Oh, how adorable. Just love the names. And Lord Donald. +2 acumen, so his province will be making some more money. And then, yeah, this guy's province will be a little bit happier because he's a magnificent builder. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. I can't believe it took me like 500 hours to realize that if I just look at the names of the people gaining traits, it will tell you if they're a governor because it'll say Lord or, you know, something like that. Like, duh. I can be pretty daft sometimes, for sure. All right. So the siege in Mirs is going to take 2 turns for it to fall. I have they're units that I don't want to face. You know, 3 units of archers and 1 unit of armored spearmen and then 1 unit of militia sergeants. Oh, it's tough. I brought catapults so I could get in easy enough, but those are not units that I really want to face. 3 units of archers. That's a fair bit of firepower. It really is. And my guys are not well armored. If I could fight in the rain again, you know, like that would be tempting if I could do that. If I could fight in the rain and mitigate some of the effectiveness of their archers, that could make that an easier assault. Or I mean, like I said, I do have catapults. In fact, I think, how many do I have? 3? 1, 2, 3 catapults. I mean, that's going to get me in that fort quickly. You know, I'm going to be in there fast. So, you know, I'll be chopping through armored spearmen and militia sergeants and archers before they have too much time to to shoot at me. So yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's the play. I think I have to attack the fort here in Mirs because they have a lot here in Lindisi, and this is that that potential counterattack that I was talking about. How long is this gonna? This is also gonna last 1 year, and I think this is a similar situation where I just can't let it last that long. I just can't. And I did bring some ballistas, and this is just a stockade, so the ballistas will be enough to take down the stockade. Yeah, that's man, it's tough. Lindisi, I mean, that's a lot, you know, that's a lot of forces there. And it's almost like a guaranteed thing that they're going to counterattack, right? Like, there's no way they're not going to counterattack. And I can't counterattack from my southern provinces because they're holding back 3. You know, they're holding back 8 stacks. Shit, I think it's 9 stacks now. Hell. All right, yeah, that's a lot. You know, they can't attack into 9 stacks. They can maybe hold back 9 stacks. I just need more men on this front. And see, the fact that I couldn't really get a battle with the Northumbrians, now they're in a position where their forces are consolidated. They can attack in either direction, either Deary or Pexaton. Again, I'm not too concerned about their forces themselves. It's not too threatening, but it's just that it adds up, you know, like it's just another factor to threaten me from an angle that I'd rather not have to think about. Oh man, and my profits went down to 382. Jesus, even with the men that I lost in that last battle, that didn't make up for all of the men I'm still training. All right, well, Lagan, I saw this is one of the reasons why I must have built this building here. The merchant building is available with the keep, and Lagan's one of my only trade resource provinces, so let's definitely get that going so I can try to improve my income by a little bit. And I also have a trade resource here in Pexaton. I can trade some wood. So it's going to be important that I do work up to that. That's why I'm building a fortified village right now, so that I can... I don't know what building I need to get that first trade building. Do I need a fort? That seems kind of high, but I guess I'll find out. How is this for an idea? What if I actually decided to attack Elmet with 1 stack from Deary and then my 1 stack from Pexaton? Now, that would be leaving Pexaton somewhat exposed from Cumbria. Luckily, my allies, my only allies, the Vikings, hold Cumbria, so I would hope that they would not break their alliance. I was looking at their king. He is 4 influence, so it would be bad for him if he did that. So I'm gonna hope that he doesn't do that. And I just want to push them back. I don't want to take Elmet because that would extend my borders. I just want a nice, clean 2-province northern border. That's all I want for now. But if I can push back the Northumbrians, then I can make some space for myself. Because at this point, I feel like I could potentially be pinched by the Northumbrians and or the Mercians. And yeah, I feel like the Northumbrians could also maybe potentially break through Pexaton. I don't think they could, but I feel like I'm kind of stuck here as long as they have a presence here in Elmet. So I'm thinking about doing this and doing that. Leaving this stack here to... yeah, we can attack. We can attack and see if the Mercians are going to allow us this. I don't think they might attack. What would it be? It wouldn't be a river, would it? It would be. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. There's no way they're going to attack me here in Deary. Oh, man. That... That makes me kind of want to change my plan. How about attacking from Deary into Lindisi? Is that the same thing? No, there's no... It's not going to be a river battle if I attack south into Lindisi. Ooh, Lindisi. Let me just double check this. Yeah, no river for attacking into Mirs. I think, gosh, what do I want to do? I think I want to go through with this just to, you know, push the Northumbrians away from me. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. And then we will see if the Mercians allow me this attack onto the castle. They might not allow this. They might, you know, attack me with stuff. And if they did, if they wanted to attack me from Lindisi, I suppose I would put up a defense. I would try to do as much damage as possible. Just because I do like my forces, I think they're relatively strong. And I could do enough damage to them to where even if they do push me back off of Mirs, then my northern armies would have cleaned up this front enough so that I could at least send a stack or two down and we could possibly counterattack Mirs or Lindisi from that point on. So that's kind of where my mind's going with that. I'm feeling better about my southern flank at this point. I do feel like I probably could hold whatever they throw against me. So yeah, I think that's gonna be... This episode might be going on a little bit longer. I don't really want to end it just now. And I want to get one more turn out of this just to see what happens. So yeah, do I want to assassinate anyone? Do I even have assassins available? I don't think so. I think they all bit the dust. Okay, well, let's do do I have anywhere else they're gonna train assassin? Yes, I do. Yeah, let's get some assassins going here. Just because I like that potential, you know? I like that potential threat available to me. Alright, yeah. Let's save and let's see what happens here. Okay, wow. So yeah, so the Northumbrians did retreat from Elmet. Okay, and since there's no castles there, I just took Elmet. Now, I don't want Elmet, so screw that. But I do want this. I do want the what is this? Deary, yeah. I do want Deary. And there's really not much here. I mean, yeah, there's a Feardman, an archer, a 20-man unit of royal bodyguards. So that's not nothing. So let's make sure we do this right. I am all set here in Deary, and it's funny because I did choose moderate rainfall, and it did say it was gonna calm down later on. I did not know that later on meant while I was still getting set up, and I should know that by now because that is what happens all of the time. The weather literally changes during the setup section of the battle. It's like this counts, you know, which is silly. In any case, yes. So here is it a fortified village? I already can't remember what this is. If this is the tier 2 or the tier 3, but there is only going to be one entrance. Well, you know, one actual entrance, which is the gate. But I will make my own way with a few ballistas. I have 4 ballistas in total. So I placed one on either side of the center gate. And then I also placed a couple in the back as well. And then I have a couple of task forces set up for every single ballista section. So yeah, without further ado, let's just kind of jump on into it and get going here. With my center, I will hold them. They don't need to attack right away. So let's start shooting with our ballistas. You can get in there. And then, let's see. This ballista can start shooting at the stockade right here. And I can also make a hole in the stockade there as well. And then on this side, we can get ready to go in there. And yeah, just once my guys are ready to go, let's see, Bonnex and Kerns. Yeah, this is kind of a interesting force. So this is absolutely ridiculous. They have a ballista. You know, a weapon that theoretically shoots in a straight line. It's shooting, let's watch this. It just shot straight up over that stockade that's in front of it. And so far it's picked off 2 of my Bonnex with like perfect accuracy. And even when it does miss, it misses by like a little bit and not just an entire country mile. You know? Like, there we go. Like, that's how mine miss all of the time. Mine miss like that, where they're not even close. And so far, he's picked off 2 of my Bonnex. I was like, why? How are my guys dying? I completely forgot about the ballista because you know, I wasn't paying attention to it. But hey, as long as I only lose a couple Bonics to them. And how are we doing here? Looks like we're halfway through the stockade on this side. And then how are we on this side? Not as well. Looks like I'm not really hitting the mark on this side. Oh, there's a direct hit. And then how about on the, let's see, this side? How are we doing? 51%? Okay, we're making way. We're making way. Hey, that's going to be number 2 and number 3. All right. So now we have 3 holes. Well, you know, 3 that we made. 4, including the center gate. And I think we just have one more section that needs to get knocked down. So can you even help out on that? Or is that too far? Yeah, that's out of your range. Can you shoot at anything else? Can you shoot at the generals inside? Nope, you are just completely freaking useless at this point. Yeah, I kept them a little bit too far back, didn't I? Maybe I should have brought them forward. What about you? Can you shoot at anything or no? Yep, everything's out of range of you. Okay, well that's okay. Use your air, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not your fault at all. Stupid ballista. Can you shoot at these archers? No. Why would you? Why would you be able to shoot at those archers? That would just be ridiculous. Is this going to be the last shot? And no. It looks like we're still going to need one more shot. The ballista, yeah, it looks like their ballista must be... Is it out of ammunition? Yeah, it's not. It didn't break. Are they sending their crewmen in a... It's okay. Well, that's going to be the 4th breach. So, oh, whoa, what's going on here? There's a peasant hanging out. Here, guys, please kill the peasant. Put him out of his misery. He did not ask to be born a Northumbrian, but there you go. And yeah, let's just start sending my guys up. You can go there, and then you guys come up here. You guys come up here. And my dartmen are still fighting that peasant. He is, is he? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go in here. Let's get rid of these ballista crewmen. These kerns, they can start marching up. They don't need to... Oh god. Actually, yeah. Let's team up together and let's kill this ballista crew. Oh dear. There we go. And it looks like the rain is actually starting to pick up a little bit again, so that's the perfect timing for us. Okay, those guys are running away, so we can chase them down with my dartmen. They should be fast enough to get the job done. And yeah, perfect time for some rain. Perfect time. Yes. This is my plan the entire time. This was my plan. So, let's see here. Yep, you guys chased them down. Good job. So let's get you guys moving up here. And this is actually working out perfectly for me because this is my weakest section from a melee perspective, and they'll be going up against archers. So they should be able to at least defeat archers. So that's good. Let's move in with my spearmen first. And they can... Oh, no, let's go with my battle glasses first. They can carve up those spearmen. And the spearmen will be my backup. And then, let's see here. Oops, I did not get my... These guys going. Yes, please. Start moving on up. And yeah, glasses, go forward. Go forward. Go forward. Yes, yes. And how adventurous this is the royal bodyguard, and how, like, crazy do we want to get here? Is he going to charge me? Is he going to charge me? Alright, let's set my Bonics up here. And yeah, they can go faster. And what do we got here? More feared-men? Let's see here. Okay, so the royal bodyguard's charging into my spears and my gale glasses, so that's kind of okay with me. So let's send, like... yeah, gale glasses just can go into the flank, I guess. And then Bonix as well can come around and just charge into the rear of these royal bodyguards. That should be good. That should be good. Dartman, just charge up there. Don't try to hurt anyone with your darts, please. And then yeah, feared men can fight gale glasses. And then yes, Dartman, just go up here and fight the archers in melee, please. And Kerns, you can assist. That's going to be good. General, you can just kind of watch. That's totally fine with me. Then Bonix, yeah, don't throw your spears. Just get in there, get a rear charge, help out, be friends, make some friends. And let's get a rear charge into the archers with these Bonix, because I don't think that I don't think we need help killing this general up here. I think he's going to get taken care of. I think he stands alone. Yeah, he stands alone. And then we'll just have to carve through these spearmen and then these archers up here. So yeah, let's get these Bonics charging into the rear of these archers. And do we have any units that can help out against these spearmen? Not quite yet. We have to kind of cut through these units first. And nope, nope, please, please. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You can squeeze through here. I know you can.
The enemy general has been
so the enemy general is now dead. That's wonderful. Now our center units are free, so let's go help out against these spearmen here. Yeah, let's just have all of you guys help out. There you go. And, you know, gosh, I was just thinking, so I was just watching, one of my viewers has been submitting some videos on his channel where he plays some battles in Medieval Total War, and he likes playing in larger unit size, which is definitely a thing. Like, I am not used to that. That seems a little bit too unwieldy for my tastes. I have other reasons for not playing in that mode as well, but one of them is just because it seems unwieldy. And, you know, now that I'm playing this siege battle, I'm reminded of how difficult that would be. Please don't throw your shit. Okay, there's like one guy left. You're just gonna kill millions of our own men. Yeah, I wonder, you know, if you're watching, Sigurd, I hope I pronounced your name correctly, but yeah, if you're watching, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Like, do you even play the siege battles? Because I feel like that would be very, very difficult playing siege battles on large unit sizes because of just the, you know, constraints of these fortifications. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on that one, but yeah, that was bloodier than I thought. Honestly, I kind of thought that was going to be really clean, but it was fine. You know, that was clean enough. But yeah, losing 200 men, and yeah, that's whatever. That's fine. Who got some valor? These Irish Darmen? Okay, well, good for them. And yeah, we did pillage some money. That feels good. All right, Castle Assault. This is going to be the one in Mears. All right, yeah, I'm glad that they didn't reinforce this. This is interesting. Yeah, 3 archers, militia sergeants, armored spearmen. That's a tough core to crack. It really is. But if I can get some rain, then this can help out. Yet again, I have asked for driving rain easing later, and this is looking pretty clear to me. So let's hope that, like the last battle, the rain does pick up once I get closer to the castle. So fingers crossed. We will have to see. There's a lot of archers in there, so I could use some help on this one. So I do have catapults at least, so not gonna have to wait for ballistas to get the job done. I have some actual units that are going to be a lot better at taking care of siege fortifications. I have to say though, you know, it's funny, at the beginning of this campaign, I kind of was like taking the ballistas just to, I don't know, just to try them out. Like, I like trying out different things and whatever, and I thought it was kind of funny going into this campaign, seeing how the Viking invasion version of a siege engineer allows you to have the catapult and the ballista from the same tier 1 building, which feels like, you know, why would you ever bring ballistas then, right? And I tried to justify it, you know, I still am, and I have to say, considering that the only tiers of castles, of fortifications that are worthy of a catapult and above in this campaign are going to be the fort and the keep. With that in mind, the ballista does have a place in this campaign, and considering that my income at this point is down to like 300 florins, I am saving a little chunk of money on those ballistas. So yeah, there's something to be said about that. There is, you know, because you know, and again, like those ballistas, you know, they got me inside of that stockade or that fortified village, whatever it was, whatever I just fought against in that last battle. They got me inside, and I don't have archers playing as the Irish. They can just walk up to the walls and shoot their way in with burning arrows. So yeah, there's something to be said. There really is something to be said for the benefit of having some ballistas. As long as you're trying to, you know, as long as you're not going up against a fort. They can get in through the fort, but catapults are better, aren't they? That's going to be one hole breached inside of this fort. I think we're just one more boulder away before we are inside the gates as well. The right side is lagging behind a little bit. I'll have to give a stern look to the men. There we go.
And your soldiers are in the castle.
All right, fellas. Guys. This is serious now. This is serious. This is serious shit. This is the Mercian capital. We take this. This is their city. This is their capital right here. You take this, and we're in. The Mercians will have one province less. I don't even know how much Mirs? I don't know how much Mirs makes. It's probably rich. Fellas, let's get in here. Let's get inside this fucking wall, guys. Why are we waiting? Two more rocks. Let's go. There we go. All right. The right side is breached. So let's bring my men up. What do we have on the inside? Archers, yeah, they're starting to face off against the breaches on either side. Well, in the middle, I will be facing off against the militia sergeants. So, what do I want to fight militia sergeants? I kind of want Dartman to throw darts at them through the gate. That's kind of what I want to do. And then archers, let's see. Gallaglasses, Kerns, Bonnix, Spearmen. I'm tempted to send spears and gallaglasses to hold back the armored spearmen on this side, while Kerns and Bonnix chase off the archers and then help out in the center. That is my temptation. And then same thing on this side. Gallaglasses and Gallaglasses. Gallaglasses and Kerns chase off archers. Bonnix to help out in the center. Yeah, that's my idea with that. So let's hold back the armored spearmen for now and see if we can do some damage with my Irish Dartmen against these militia sergeants. Bring these guys up like that. It's going to be a bit of a tight fit. And yeah, let's bring in spearmen here and spearmen and Kerns. And oh yeah, they have another unit of archers too. God damn, that's a lot of archers. All right. So yeah, spears go in here. And then Kerns as well. You guys push, and then Bonnix try to get around. And Gallaglasses as well. Try to get around to the side. And then yeah, you're tossing to the militia sergeants. You're not doing any damage so far, but you know, it's too early to tell. Yeah, chase off the archers, please. And then you as well, chase off the archers, Gallaglasses. Yeah, you guys can go up against the spears, and then you guys can go towards the middle as well. Are we doing damage against the... Okay, get in there. Get in there. Stop dilly-dallying. So, yeah, let's throw some spears at these militia sergeants. You guys get in here and try to get into the flanks of these armored archers. Yeah, they charged right into my soft spearmen and my Kerns. So we're tossing some spears at these militia sergeants. And then, yeah, spearmen get into the rear of these militia sergeants here. And then Gallaglasses get in here and get into these armored spearmen as well. Please, guys, get in. And then, yeah, Bonnix, you guys just get in as well. Just pile on in. And, yeah, Irish Dartmen, go on in, fellas. So, yeah, we're getting our rear charges in. Let's see. Yep, Bonnix. Oops. Let's see you. Bonnix, just get in there, please. Because, yeah, those archers in the back. Actually, yeah, that's... you help out here, yeah. Help out here. And then, Irish Dartman, you can chase down these archers in the back. Yes, perfect. Yes, yes, yes. In fact, General, you can come up as well. Alright, how are we doing here? Looks like their general's going to be on this side. And it looks like we are cutting him down. And, yeah, Dartmen are going to be chasing after these archers in the back. Looks like we were able to find them. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. That's okay. Pretty bloody overall, for sure. They got a good little collapse on us. And they did a lot of damage against some of my softer units, but I have a lot of those units, so all in all, taking the province of Mirs is very much worth the cost of what I had to pay for this. And the fact that they did not counterattack me, and that the fact that now I can essentially garrison this castle with, you know, a unit or 2 units or whatever, and set the rest of my forces elsewhere if I ever need to, that's going to be very good for me, right? Just like how important it was for me when I finally was able to take Wiki. Now this is another province that reaches further into their territory and allows me to attack deeper into their territory from this, using this as a staging province, right? So I did lose 297. I killed 320, so we'll call that even. And yeah, these spearmen gained 2 valor, but they lost most of their unit. That's the unit that got really smashed on the left flank. But it kind of drew in a lot of their guys, and it opened up the center by having the militia sergeants feel like they needed to go attack me there. So that ended up working out. And then these Irish dartmen also, yeah, I think these are the guys that probably went after the archers, and they got 63 kills, so that worked out for them. Awesome. Yes, that went pretty well. Yeah, pillaged 975 florins and raised some money as well. Let's see, Lord Flan is now... Lord Flan, were you the guy attacking in Mirs? So yeah, looks like you are now a 4-star general. All right, nice. Good shit. Royal Palace finished here in Manau. I believe that's giving me +1 valor to the Gale glasses that I was training there, I think. And then Lord Dermot, great builder, +1 happiness and +1 loyalty. Yeah, great. That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes. I love to see it. So I can pull back this stack down to Peck Satan to just, again, guard against the Vikings in case they want to betray me. Bring this back down here to Deary. The Northumbrians can take back Elmet. I'm totally fine with that. All I really wanted was these provinces and the time and space that I needed to take these fortifications here in Mirs and Deary. Luckily, I still do have the fortified village, which is that tier 3 here in Mirs, and I'm down to having a warrior's hold here in Deary. So both of these did get downgraded, but hey, you know, at least I have a fortification in both provinces. And yeah, sure, they have this giant, like, scary 4-stack here in Lindisi, but now what I can do is just leave 1 unit to garrison both these castles in Deary and Mirs, and send essentially what amounts to 4 stacks here to Lindisi, and try to carve out those, you know, those armies there. That's what I can potentially do, yeah. And that would give me a 1, 2, 3, 4 province front on this side, and then a 2 province front on my north, which feels like a lot, but considering that my northern flank is basically being held by my allies and a very weak Northumbrian foe, that's not that bad. You know, I can leave a stack in Deary and Peck Satan and bring my additional stack south to help out with pushing back the Mercians. How much is this going to give me? 318 now, which isn't much, but that's with 0 farm upgrades. So I could make this richer, I think. Is there anything else here? No, I mean there's iron, so I can, you know, make some armored and upgraded soldiers here in Mirs. So that's going to be nice, yeah. That feels like some pretty good progress here in this campaign, and I hope this episode didn't go a little bit too long. It probably did, but yeah. In any case, it was nice to get some progress done in this campaign. Awesome. That's going to be it for this episode. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conisip playing Medieval Total War Vikings Invasion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.